could we expect from that fight?
Blood all over the place. I'm busting them up. I'm gonna retire that fool, man. They can say whatever they want. This podcast promoter, Eddie Hearn can say whatever he wants. That douchebag. I'm coming for them, man. Plain blank and serial. He need to keep my name on his mouth and go worry about Dylan White's B sample and running his name about my mouth all the time. That's what it is. Back to business, baby. Big baby 2020.
Okay, you and Tyson Fury, what happened?
It's gonna be one big shit storm. It's gonna be jokes, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's gonna be fun. It's not gonna be the same shit you see with Deontay because I'm not gonna be super. Like, I'm gonna talk my shit, but that was just overboard. Like, if you know boxing, you know, it's just sometimes you just overdo it. You know what I mean? And they were trying to sell the fight. The fight was good, but I mean the antics was just corny. You know what I mean? I think me and Tyson gonna be more authentic. It's gonna be funny. There'll probably be some serious moments in there, but me and Tyson gotta respect each other, man. You know what I mean? We have a history, and it's not but love. I know we talk shit here and there, but it's not but love.
Okay,
and though he did not drop me 7 times that bullshit ass story he was saying like last year. It's crazy.
What really happened? Tell people the truth in the sparring.
Nothing. The fucking he got tired. Hit him with some body shots and he got tired. You know, he said it on Twitter post a couple times, a couple years ago. Like, the baby's a beast. Man, Tyson know where I break this table, man. I'm not even going to cheat on this guy. Deontay's told multiple people he would never fight me. So, like I said, people gotta look in between the lines, man. You got a heavyweight that told a lot of smacks and ain't afraid to step on some toes. You know what I mean? So, no matter what, they're gonna try to go get the bad guy. Even when you really not the bad guy, but they're gonna take everything and twist it. You know? So.
Those are the words of Jarrell Big Baby Miller. And he had a lot to say in a short amount of time. That's why I let it run. And first off, he said that he's going to bust Anthony Joshua up, blood and guts all over the place. He's going to retire him. He calls Eddie Hearn a douchebag. Well, look. I think now that a lot of these fighters, you know, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, these fighters now, those guys that were a couple levels below them, right? Or below them, you know, I'm not going to count the levels because I don't think it really matters. They're going to want to get those fights. Now they're hungrier to get those fights. Okay, because they've seen the potential. They've seen what could happen to these fighters. They've seen it in the flesh. Okay, so Darrell Miller saying, hey, this is what I'll do to Anthony Joshua. I'll bust him up because he's seen Anthony Joshua bust up. Okay, because Andy Ruiz got to him. Okay, so it's easy to see yourself doing something when it's already been done. Okay. That's where a person with faith is more powerful because he can already see what and believes what he's going to do before it's actually ever been done before. Okay. Of course, he calls Eddie Hearn a douchebag. He re-tears that scab because he's like, hey, you need to be worried about Dillian White's B sample. What a counterpunch that, you know, there was a lot of buzz around the B sample of Dillian White, but of course it was like UCAD, the British or BBB of C pretty much dropped the case, you know, so it didn't really go farther. So, but if you were a spectator of that, you would ask, where's that B sample? You know what I mean? But with Jarrell Miller regarding Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. And shout out to LA Setback because he was the one that was interviewing Jarrell Miller. And he was like, well, tell everybody what really happened if he didn't knock you out or knock you down 7 times and sent you packing. Okay. Now, a lot of people ask, like, what's the deal with this? Did that really happen or not? Because Jarrell Miller, as big as he is with words, right? Because he's quick on the tongue. He's sharp on the tongue. He's fast on the draw with the tongue. he really didn't have a lot to say about that when that news came out, when Tyson Fury did say, hey, I dropped Darrell Miller 7 times and it was boring. I had no use for the guy. You know, and he said it in his way. You know, I dropped him 7 times. I sent him packing. I couldn't benefit from him being there, right? But Darrell Miller laughed it off. Just like he would say, oh, well, you know, we're brothers. It's all love. It's all this, that. It'll be jokes if anything. You know, it'll be some serious moments in there. But, you know. And then now he says, this came out on the 25th of March, a couple days ago. Now, he says, oh, I hit him in the stomach, or I start hitting him with some body shots, and then he got tired. You know, that's what happened. You know, and me counterpunching this is what I can extract from this video that sticks out to me. You said that, like you just guys heard him babble, he went to the body of Tyson Fury and Tyson Fury got tired. Okay. Now, my only question is, if that happened, like Darrell Miller just explained it, why didn't he say that when that news dropped? He didn't say, this is the first time he actually went into actual examples and specifics of what happened verbatim. Oh, I went down, I hit him with some body shots, and that really wasn't, you know. It didn't say, well, I hit him with a left hook and he started gasping or whatnot. Then he went to the right, you know, and then I knew I got him, so I cornered him, then he got tired. None of that. He just said, well, I went, let's see what he says again. Hold on, let me see. Exactly.
Right. So, like I said, people gotta look in between the lines, man. You gotta man, Tyson know where I bring the table, man. I'm not even going too long. I just got Deontay's told multiple people he would never. That's crazy.
What really happened? Tell people the truth in the sparring.
Nothing. The fucking he got tired. He hit him with some body shots and he got tired. You know, he said it on Twitter post a couple times, a couple years ago. Like, the baby's a beast. Man, Tyson know where I bring the table, man. I'm not.
He said he hit him with some body shots. His exact words. I hit him with some body shots and he got tired. But here's the deal. Did Jarrell Miller ever tell you guys in this video that he did not go down? Okay? It's like he's talking all around something. Well, what happened? Because Tyson Fury said he dropped him 7 times. Jarrell Miller said, hey, man, you know, you got to read between the lines. Nah, that didn't happen, man. I hit him with some body shots and he got tired. This is the first time I ever heard him ever say that. Ever say that. Because he's been asked that several times by several interviewers, and he's always, so you got to read between the lines. Oh, man, he'd break. Well, they say, he screwed a donkey. Did he really screw a donkey? You know, you gonna believe that? No, neither do I. You know, like, dude, what are you trying to do? You trying to do the Jedi mind trick on someone that's asking you a legitimate question? This is the first time he's went and came out and said, no, I hit him with body shots and he got tired. And of course, you know, and so if we're reading between the lines, you want us to believe that maybe, just maybe, he got tired and you let off of him. Because if he got tired, you never said you dropped him. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of this here is you're wanting us to read between the lines. Okay, that's what we're doing. So we're reading between the lines of what you're saying. I hit him with some body shots. I got tired. Well, that's not consistent. You didn't even say what happened in sparring. Why didn't you say what happened in sparring? Especially when a person's saying they dropped you 7 times. That's quite embarrassing. That's humiliating, and that's definitely defining, okay? So someone is definitely defining him beating that ass, tapping that ass when it came to you getting in the ring with him. Now, if anybody, someone sharp at the whip of the tongue like Jarrell Miller, that should have angered me, because if that was a lie, I would have had to address that lie. I would have had to address that lie with what? The truth. I had to say, oh, hell no, that didn't happen. Who Tyson Fury thinks he's in? But with him, Jarrell Miller, he hates Eddie Hearn now. He hates Anthony Joshua. And he's kind of he's across the fence with Deontay Wilder, but then he loves Tyson Fury. You know what I mean? None of these guys said that they did something to him in sparring. Well, Deontay Wilder did. I do take that back. He did. That's another video. You know? But even that, it's like when you hear about these sparring sessions with Darrell Miller, and they say they've got the best of him, he's either waved it off or marked it off, but then some fan or something says something to him. Oh, I'll break your face. I'll break your fucking face, right? That's Darrell Miller. So I'm like, well, wait a minute, dude. Why aren't you showing that same energy, that same tenacity towards someone saying he dropped you 7 times if that didn't happen? Now you're telling us you hit him with body shots. So this is the latest development, and this is the latest story that we heard him say about what happened with him and Tyson Fury during sparring. Anyway, make that what you will. You guys let me know. Leave the comments below. Please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.